And I find some of the euthanasia stuff going on in Europe, and I guess in Canada now too,
Oh yeah,
pretty creepy. But that's an argument for
it
another
is.
day.
I have mixed feelings. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what I'm not. People say that like I think like 4% of people who die in Canada die through euthanasia, but I'm not
Mhm.
sure what the number should be.
Yeah.
So that's an argument for another day.
Yeah. No, I mean, like it's one of these things where I'm a big believer in what some people call hidden law.
Yeah.
That there are rules of society that are important and valuable, but they need to be unwritten, right? And they need to be cultural norms, not ones that get instantiated and reified by the state, because then you get all these unintended consequences from them. And the euthanasia one is one of them. And the hospice movement in the United States does amazing
Yeah.
work. And it's not, I want to be really clear, it's not euthanasia per se, but there are aspects of it that are euthanasia adjacent, in the sense that medical treatments just aren't going to, there's no prospect for recovery. How do we, it's not so much hasten their departure, but make it as frictionless and painless as possible.
A good death, they might say.
A good death. And I think that's good. I think that is a valuable role. I wouldn't want it. You can see it once it becomes a government program.
You don't want euthanasia booths at every corner.
Yeah, it starts turning into Soylent Green, you know?
Yeah.
Would you like 10 minutes of classical music and pictures of waterfalls? Sure. You know, like that, you know, I'm not saying it will make them into crackers, but, you know.
Johnny, you have an extraordinary memory for movies. That's of course I know Soylent Green, but that part I had forgotten about these options.
Oh, it so freaked me out as a kid.
I remember Logan's Run.
I remember Logan. That also freaked me out. They've been trying to make a remake of Logan's Run for like 40 years, and it's all tied up in some weird rights stuff, and they haven't been able to. It seems so ripe for a remake, given how many garbage movies have been remade.
Yeah, it seems good. You know, the euthanasia issue is very much on the minds of my colleagues and a lot of people I know, because I don't know if you heard of Danny Kahneman.
Sure.
So he died, obituaries and everything. And then recently it's come out that at the age of 90, he decided to go to Switzerland and have himself euthanized. And he sent a letter to all of his friends explaining it. And he said, I'm actually, you know, I'm having some kidney problems, maybe slowing down a bit, but I'm not in any pain. I'm having a lovely time with my family, and I want to end on this note. And a lot of his friends argued with him, said, no, give it more time. Wait, at least wait till it's like negative, till it's looking negative. And he said, no, I'm not gonna brook any disagreement. And so he went in and had himself euthanized in Switzerland. And there was a lot of art. When people get together in my field, we argue whether or not he did the right choice.
That's interesting. It's sad too. And he was a great